Welcome to Tea Time. This week we're joined by
the one and only.
Hey, I'm Kate.
And I know that's true.
I live with them.
Don't say
She
them.
literally's lying.
You know how I feel.
Okay.
What?
Just them.
Oh, last episode I kept calling her they them.
Them.
Wow.
I already did it, sweetie.
Okay.
Anyway, I know, right? I can't.
So,
What?
Do you have any fun news that we don't know?
never in my life have I had news that you guys don't know.
Wait,
It's been
You
a
don't have
crazy
any
week
news?
between all of us.
it has been a crazy
Why?
week.
Yeah, just it's been a lot this
What's
week.
been crazy for you?
I'm mad because her driving on the way here almost made me throw up.
I had to
so-
zoom.
Yeah.
No, because you were texting and driving, and you
Literally.
think that you're so good at it, but you suck, and so then you're going stop, go,
Yeah.
stop, go, stop, go.
on the phone with
I'm
her
good at
ex-husband.
it. Yeah, I needed some information from
Who
my
you
ex-husband.
won't even set me up with. It's like getting
I
annoying at
will.
this point.
He
No,
asks
'cause
about you all the time.
You guys are gonna hook up.
Wait, like
They are.
They
Would you
are.
be mad?
No, Joe's great. You should
He
hook
is
up with
great.
Joe.
No, you're trying to hook up with everyone's ex. I love
Who's
it.
ex am I trying to
You
hook up
tried
with
to last
yours?
night. You brought up one of my exes, and you said out of nowhere you were like, "I'd fuck him," and I was like, "Nobody
No,
even
I said
asked."
if I had to hook up with one of your exes,
But guess
it would
what?
be him.
But nobody
no
still
one,
asked.
no one
but
was making you do that.
No, you were though.
No, I wasn't.
The
We
way
were
you were
driving
looking at me.
in silence, and Kate goes, "If I had to hook up with one of your exes, I'd hook up with this one." And I was like, "Nobody legitimately."
Okay, but
asked.
now you know it's valuable info,
And that's true.
so you're welcome.
He is one of the cuter ones.
Yeah, so I want to know which ex of mine
So you
you
think
hook up
he's-
with.
You know,
Hmm.
it starts with a K, ends with
and ends with the
ends
Grim
with an
Reaper,
ETH.
and ends with he pooted in your juicy couture sweatsuit.
I love that we gets brought up every day.
I like that.
No, that's the only thing we have to talk about with you.
But
But
Yeah.
what this feels like is just like an inside conversation. This has no, like people are gonna listen to this and be like, "What are they even fucking
I
talking
know.
about?"
So
Well-
what news do you guys have for me?
Well, I want to know something.
Yeah.
I'm holding in a fart.
Oh, we
My-
actually got bored of that joke 20 minutes
I'm
ago.
not even
But
a
anyway,
joke. It's true.
Yeah. When was the last time you guys took Boric?
I haven't taken it since you dropped that bomb on me.
I know,
Wait,
right?
why
I'm
have you-
scared to now.
why did
I'm
you ask
scared
that?
too.
Boric acid.
I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid to take it.
No. Okay. So everyone's saying, like, and by everyone I mean 3 gynecologists that came up on my TikTok are like,
Several.
"Hey, just want to let you guys know this is not approved. You should not
Yeah.
be
No.
taking this at the rate. Just wait. Like, you shouldn't be like inserting this." And I was just like, okay, they were all different types of gynecologists, and I was
Yeah.
like, "Wait, what the hell?" But I want y'all to know. Ever since I told you guys that, I stopped, but I had to take it last Saturday, and I got
Oh.
stressed out.
I'm going to tell you my thoughts. I'm going to tell you that those were all just people wearing fake lab coats because they want us to have BV. They want all the hot girls to have BV. That's not true. Those are fake
But
gynos.
dude, rat poison up your
Coot.
yussy is like,
It works.
but like you can't ingest it. Do you ever think about that?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
you
let
can't
it all the
ingest it, and you
time.
can't have someone munch you 24 hours after putting it in.
Right.
Also, the weirdest thing, when I put it in last Saturday, you know how there's always like the boric acid beat drop when it just goes
Yes.
like boom, boom,
Yeah.
boom.
It's kind of crusty.
It never did that. And so then I was like, what the hell?
Okay. So it means
What?
maybe you've taken so much that now your body is just
I'm immune
like,
to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you guys wear underwear?
Of course.
Kate,
My pussy be leaking.
Kate, I don't even want to say what you do, but now I'm going to, because what you
what
do,
I do?
you just put a tampon up
Okay.
and you don't
No,
wear
it's so weird.
It's
She does
so
that.
weird.
So Kate does this thing where she doesn't wear underwear and she just puts a tampon in.
Okay,
To
that
soak up her
literally
discharge.
One time.
Girl, what, once a week?
One time.
Once a day?
No, I don't wear underwear, and that's why
I ain't putting a
I
tampon
don't
in.
get BV.
No, that is really healthy. You're not supposed to wear really tight
And you
underwear.
look jealous.
Okay, clock her.
Okay, first, and
Yeah.
but here's the other thing though. Here's the other thing. You can talk all this shit on.
Come on, SHIT.
Yeah.
Well, we're not allowed to curse in the first 10 minutes anymore.
Yeah.
Right.
So you can talk all this crap
Okay.
on boric acid, but here's the thing about tampons and how
No,
freaking,
tampons are so
they're
bad for
Guys,
you.
They're
you
so
act
freaking
like I do it
toxic.
every day. It's just like when it's a day, I know it's gonna come.
I'm
I
not
put a
even coming.
You don't
for
need to get
I'm saying-
mad.
I'm not
No,
even
well,
gonna-
I am
I'm
now.
saying
I know,
that-
what the hell?
I'm saying in general, if we're gonna have the conversation about boric acid being toxic, it's like so are the tampons that we insert that are infused with
Yeah.
bleach.
Well, guess what? I
honestly,
don't insert
I agree with
anything
you.
because, like tampons, because I literally have an IUD that makes me not bleed. And if
Which
you
is
think that's
also
healthy,
weird. Which is also in itself not healthy.
hey,
Right.
you do the math. I don't bleed.
I'm doing the math,
Yeah.
and you don't bleed.
Hey, I don't do. Wait, no, I do the math and I don't bleed.
So I'm gonna do 1 + 2 = you're not bleeding.
Yeah. So, Kate,
Whoa.
what do you think about that? Don't.
I had the IUD for a while.
Really?
That
Did you
shit
really?
fucked me
No,
up.
she took it out herself in her room. I'm so annoyed.
Yeah.
You
No,
literally
they
did.
they cut the strings too short, so they had to put me under when they took it out.
And see, but
Which was great.
Okay, no, that's great. They
Yeah.
should be putting you under to.
No, it was the most
It's
painful
medieval.
thing.
It is medieval.
It was the
Have
most
you ever
painful
seen the
thing I've ever
contraption,
done.
Gab?
Yes.
There's a contraption, and they rocket launch it into your ute.
And then you're
couldn't.
Or your
dilating.
cervix, whatever.
I couldn't. It was horrible. And then they were like, "Do you want the 10-year one?" And I was like, "That's when I first got sober." And I was like, "No, I'm gonna be celibate for 10 years. I don't even need this IUD," which is
Sorry.
kind of true when you
Okay.
think about it.
No,
like-
because I'm doing the math again. It's not true.
Okay, and she's on her math.
She's mad that I would hook up with her ex-boyfriend, and then I'm going to.
Because I'm mad because what ex of mine would you hook up with?
Damn. Well,
And
I-
really think about it.
am like exploring my sexuality right now, so I would say,
Who?
Trey.
I know. And Trey is so beautiful since he's transitioned.
Oh
Okay,
my god,
no.
stop.
No, but he's funny. He can hang.
Yeah,
That's
he
true.
honestly.
Which I love.
I just remembered he doesn't have an iPhone. I was about to FaceTime him.
You're right. You know what?
So true.
Out of all of your exes, since you asked me
Right?
to, I
Yeah.
would say Trey.
And honestly, same. Except I would
Yeah.
never want to touch him again. But
I know. Yeah, I don't get people that hook up with their exes. Like,
I'm somebody who chronically hooks up with their exes.
no, you don't.
Who?
Yes, I do. Yeah, I do.
Okay, why are you getting like that?
You're like,
yeah,
"Yes,
I
I
do.
do.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm a
I've
hooker.
never
with my
seen you
exes.
hook up with your ex.
I know, never.
Well, that's because the last one wouldn't hook up with me because he wouldn't respond to me after we broke up. But if he
And that's
had,
true.
we would have been hooking up.
Mm.
I hooked up with CRAIG for
No.
years after we broke up.
Okay, that actually is true.
Yeah,
But
years.
I wouldn't say you're a chronic one. I would say that is like the exception.
No, because I hooked up with GREG also
Oh.
Don't
after
say
we
it.
ended things.
Wait, Kate's gonna get jealous.
Hooked up
We
with
shouldn't
Joe.
talk about him in front of Kate.
True. Hooked up with Joe after we broke up.
Wow.
Trying
So
to
you
think.
do that.
I do that. Yeah. Who else?
There's only one of mine that I do that.
Shane
I don't
Green.
do that. Well,
Oh, right. Oh my god, I forgot he existed.
I know it's kind of weird.
Simpler times.
I know that's weird. That's weird. But besides
Yeah,
that,
you be hooking up.
I don't be
Yeah.
hooking.
Wait, so I'm the only one that
No,
does
no,
it.
no.
Okay.
But if you think about it, that
No,
one doesn't
'cause
count.
You are too.
Who?
Because you are too.
Who?
You actually
the one
are.
that you keep saying that you're not going to hook up with, and then you hook up with. Them.
I never dated him.
Sort
So
of.
1 + 1 is 2.
Okay, no, because 1 + 1 equals I was on your date at Marate, so that was dinner, and I know you didn't take out your card.
Everybody in this
Wait,
room,
what?
everybody in this fucking room is trying to act like they don't hook up with their exes. When
I don't.
Everybody
No,
does.
No, the
No.
only person that's acting like it, and it's not an act, is me because I don't.
Well, Kate, I
So
know
I don't
you
wanna
were all
hear
up
it.
in Mr. Juicy, so I
Who's
don't want
Mr.
to.
Juicy?
Mr. Poot.
Oh.
My actual ex-boyfriend.
Oh, anyway,
good.
today's episode, the prompt is things that people do on first dates that give you the
Fart.
ick, red flag,
Fart.
whatever.
I love this.
What's something small, Kate, that like if someone does it on a first date, you're like, oh, I'm not going to see you again. Like not like obviously something big, just something.
So not like being like, can we split the bill? That's big.
That is big.
Yeah.
Some women though.
Yeah, some women are like,
Aren't
"Nah, I don't
that-
mind it. I'll offer. Offering
Me?
on the first date is crazy.
No, literally me, because I'm such a codependent people pleaser. I'm like, I'll pay for the whole thing if you want.
For
Oh,
the first date,
Yeah, I'll do that.
oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Anyway.
I don't
Anyways.
want to, but
you just like offer in the
Do you
hopes
just
that they'll
is
say
it
no.
is it because you feel awkward and you're just like
it's because I want to be like Miss Cool Girl. I want to just be like, nothing bothers me.
Mm.
Yeah.
yeah, that ain't me. But
I mean, yeah, I try to be a cool girl in other ways, so I get it.
By pretending that you like anal.
Okay.
pretend.
Hey,
That's such a cool girl thing to do. I
Ladies,
love anal.
zip it.
Okay. No, because we have to be on lock.
Zip it. Okay. Twiddling the thumbs.
Wait, what?
Wait,
Twiddling the thumbs on a
you were
first
from
date.
another time.
Hold on.
Twiddling the thumbs.
Wait. Twiddling the thumbs on a first
Like
date.
they're looking at the menu and they're like, and they go,
Oh, like,
yeah.
That gives you an ick.
I mean, that's
That
kind
would
of.
turn you on.
Who are
It
you
would
going
turn
out
you
with?
on.
I've
You
just never.
weirdo.
I've never experienced that.
Yeah, you have.
I have.
You're acting like your current boyfriend doesn't do that.
He
That actually is kind of real.
He does not say twiddling.
I can't see him going like,
I
He would. It's like
It's something he would do, but he doesn't do that.
He has the energy of that, so it's kind of the
He
same.
does have the energy of that. You're right.
Yeah.
And
To
I'm not
go,
gonna.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, I've been wanting to come here for a while. That's him.
No, literally.
Yeah, that's true.
Talking about obviously talking about an ex is a big red flag, so that's like whatever, but
True.
talking about like recent sexual experiences to
Oh!
try to make you jealous.
Yes.
And be like, oh
Yeah.
yeah, I was fucking this girl. She was crazy. And it's like,
No, I was
yeah.
saying that I was on a date recently and someone did exactly that and it
What'd they
repulsed-
say?
But I didn't even have a reaction to it. I just was in my head. I just took a note and I'm like, oh, I'm just not ever gonna see you
It's
again.
such a turn off.
It's
They brought
sickening.
up who
They brought up someone that they recently had sex with. And they were like, I just feel like you wouldn't do that, right? And I'm like, well,
like, I
you'll never
would.
see me naked or
Right.
again. So
right.
rest
Oh my
assured
god,
on
I
that.
hate that when they try to like secretly make you jealous, and I'm like, hey, this is actually making me.
It just seems
Yeah.
like you're insecure because if you really were getting it
Yes.
like that, you wouldn't need to bring it up to me.
Yes.
Also, am I your goddamn friend?
I had
no.
the one, my ex that you said that you would hook up with. Every time we would go past somewhere that like, he would always mention it. I remember we walked past
my
an apartment
God.
complex and he's like, I used to hook up with a girl who lived in there. And I was like, okay.
That shit
Okay.
is so. It's like
What
cool.
do you, what do you want?
It's like, when did I ask?
Yeah.
Never.
Yeah.
Like,
I have to be careful though, because I know that I have the tendency to also do that.
Why?
Really?
though?
It's an insecurity thing.
okay.
It's a super insecurity thing. I don't do it so much anymore, but I do. I have to monitor these things because I will be like, oh yeah, I used to hook up with a guy that did, and I do it. It's like it's a posturing thing to be like, yeah, I don't care. I hook up with people too. It's
Right.
it's like a fear insecurity thing.
Have you ever
Okay.
like talked about you were with a guy and you were like, that girl's pretty hot, right?
All the time.
Girl.
All the time.
Not all the time.
All the time. Girl, like I'll do it now. Like with if I'm out with my boyfriend, I'll see a hot girl and be like, check out the tits on that one.
And then when he agrees, you're like, wow.
yeah, and then I go, don't look at her.
This is the worst thing that's ever happened.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'll say that, and then I'll
I
go,
had
don't
to
look at
stop
her.
doing that because it's like, no.
Yeah, it's too cool, girl. I will say
Yeah.
though, for me, I think I got that from my dad because that's the kind of shit he would do
Oh,
in
damn.
front of me. He'd be
Okay, that's romantic.
like, my dad, I know,
For you and your
so
dad.
flirty.
Yeah.
because my dad loves to objectify women.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
That's
He loves
cool.
that. Yeah.
That's I like
Cute.
that.
Yeah.
He does do that, so I think I got it from him.
Wow.
Mhm.
Okay, that's hot.
Yeah,
Mm.
I feel like when I was in my first like now that you're saying this, like when I was in my first serious relationship and I'd only slept with like one person and it was literally him, I felt like I was trying to seem hypersexual and seem like, yeah, I'm not just a pussy virgin. What's going on? But like now that I'm in my 30s,
I like pussy too.
yeah. And now I'm like, okay, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not impressed easily these days. I'll tell you that much.
Whoa.
And you know it's real because she started going Boston. Yeah, it doesn't impress me much, toots. You're gonna have to put in the work if you want to see Mama smile.
Let's see, what does impress you on a first date?
Honestly, the bar solo, asking me questions, making me laugh, looking in my eyes, not looking at the phone,
Not
not
going-
trying.
Oh,
Not
well,
twiddling the thumbs,
yeah,
not
guess
trying
what?
to neg me.
Guys,
Oh,
don't
the
do that.
negging. That's
oh
a
my
really big one.
god,
I do that too. That's
They
something I have to
stay
work on.
doing
I
it.
don't like it at all.
Stay doing it.
On a first date, when we again,
Yeah.
it's strangers and I
Yeah.
don't know you. That person, the Valentine's Day person that I met
Mm-hmm.
with you,
Right.
that was the first thing he starts doing when I get in the car. He's like, "Yeah, so I listen to your podcast and yeah, I saw your social media. So you like to talk a lot."
Okay.
And I'm like, "Okay, if you're obsessed, just say that."
But
How
that
about
happens to you too, because you're both comedians where guys try to, you were saying this, that
They
they
try to like one up you. Yeah.
right, and they like try to do a bit on a date
Yeah.
and they try to
So-
Or
put
they're like,
you
"Oh,
down.
well, you're so open on your podcast. Hey, guess what? I just okay."
Yeah.
You're like, oh,
Yeah.
that's a little
crazy.
yeah.
Okay. But no, it's just obnoxious. I'm like, yeah,
Yeah.
like what I say on here is with my close friends, and
Right.
I would never go into I would never meet up with a stranger and be like, yeah, so let me tell you what's up with my pussy, you idiot.
It's also,
Like-
and it's also like people forget that this side of entertainment, it's entertainment, it's an act. Like it's like posturing, like we heighten ourselves on camera
Right.
and on stage because like that's what the job calls for. And
so tea.
and then it's like when you're
do
on a
y'all
date,
not
you wanna-
understand that?
no, they don't understand it. They don't
I
understand.
can't.
It's also hard because like men are so deeply like it's ingrained in them to like not be with women who have also big personalities.
Right.
it's-
They, yeah,
It's
most of them hate
intimidating.
it.
Yeah, it's an intimidating thing. So
So it's giving mask.
yeah, they
it
can
is
stay
giving
mad.
mask. So I guess you could say that we all are kind of mask.
We are.
There's a lot
okay,
of them.
mask.
There's a
Yeah.
lot, yeah.
Period.
I'd say that I'm the most mask because I have the biggest labias.
I'm gonna have to
Do you,
disagree.
though?
Yeah. I've got the lips. So I've
You
got the
have an
closest thing to
Audi, but
balls.
it's I don't. Oh,
So that makes me
Wait.
more math.
Okay, so I'm trying to do the math and I'm getting lost.
Do the
Yeah.
math. So it's like I have the closest thing to balls to a scrotum because I have labia, big labias.
You know what I'm gonna say?
Yeah.
And I fear that I'm gonna say this.
Yeah.
But I actually don't like you talking about that. I know you're doing a joke, but I know that this is an insecurity for you. So
Yeah.
I don't even like you joking
You don't like me
that.
joking about me having big labias?
No, because you have a completely normal pussy, and
Yeah.
I really don't like the way that you talk about yourself.
It does.
In that regard.
But, okay, but
But now you're trying to cool girl it.
no, not because big
Well.
labias do kind of look like scrotums.
Wait,
Absolutely, they don't.
I hate that word.
Yeah.
And it feels
Scrotum?
like you're trying to one up us, kind of.
Why? Because I have big labias.
Just
Yeah.
because we have micro labias, you think
Yeah.
you're better.
Yeah, just because you have
So
little
now I'm
tiny
kind of
baby.
getting mad.
Just because I build like a Barbie, you think that you're better than us. So how about that? You ain't, sis.
Well, what is something that gives you an icky?
Yeah, I want to hear you guys.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
everything I say.
Gabby, did you hear that?
Everything I say.
I want to hear that.
Okay, I'm trying to get into my feminine.
Wow. Okay.
So stay mad.
What's your miss thing?
Okay, I'll tell you.
God.
Do you really want to know? Okay.
Yeah.
She gets mad.
No,
Okay.
She's literally turned on.
I mean, I feel like we just kind of talked about like
Yeah.
a lot of that. Okay, this is one for me, small but big. And I recently had a friend tell me that I was being dramatic for this, but to be honest, I feel like I'm being pretty and correct.
Mm.
I really like it when someone gets the door for me.
Oh, that's cute.
The
Oh,
car
yeah.
door I'm talking about. Like my hand
Oh.
shouldn't be touching a motherfucking handle.
And they
Whoa.
don't.
That's
be
how I
doing
honestly
that.
feel.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's really how I feel. And if I do,
Yeah.
it's just friends. How about that?
Oh.
Maybe it's because that's like also like a very southern thing. Like in North Carolina, like everyone's getting the
really?
door. Yeah.
Really?
Wow.
Okay.
And again, like if I'm asking like a girl out on a date or whatever, like I will get the door for them. Like it's very like
Wow.
that.
Except for you don't have a car, so you have to get their own door for them.
But I'll get the door if we go into a restaurant.
Right.
Yeah. I'll insert my card for the
Yeah.
bird scooter.
Yeah. Or like when they pull up, you're like, no, hold on. Let me just get out of the car. Let
That's
me open
legit
it for
funny as
you,
fuck.
and then get
Right.
back in.
And honestly, I would.
That is so romantic.
But let me just say this. It really just sets a good tone for the date because it's thoughtful
Right.
and I just think it's sweet.
I do too.
That's
I don't
nice.
think anyone does that in LA.
They do.
My ex did that for me.
Who?
JON. He got the door on our first date.
That's
He
at
got
least-
out of the car. I
at
was
least
like,
you
The
get
only thing he
something.
got. Yeah.
Boom,
yeah,
boom, boom.
yeah. He got out of the car, and I was like, it was the first time we met, and I was like, he's kind of a shouty.
Yeah.
He's like 5'2", you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like 4'11".
In heels.
Right.
But yeah.
in his
And then he said,
stilettos.
"Let's
Yeah.
split the bill."
in his red bottoms.
Oh my god! And that was the date.
Didn't
Never
you
mind.
split the bill on the first date with him?
No, but it was
That
the,
was the
it was the
second.
date that we all went. How did he pay for that?
Yeah, because he dropped $100 on you.
Yeah, and then
But I think your ex gave him
The
the
money.
money.
Yeah, I really do think that.
I sincerely
I
think so.
that, yeah.
yeah, maybe we never know.
Wait, I'm horny again.
I know.
I like
fuck.
this. This is cool. This is
What
cool. Yeah,
if-
getting the door. What do you think?
I have a question. Do you
Oh.
guys make noises when you hook up when you
Oh.
have sex? Are you talkers? Kate's a talker for sure.
Okay.
You know she gets gnarly.
You okay? You just assume these things and you project them
No, I
onto
want you
me.
to come hard.
No,
Come
she's
for
like,
me.
yeah, come on. In
Are you a
Boston, you'd
talker?
already be busting.
Women do love to talk about sex. I don't give a shit. It's true. It's fun.
Yeah, I don't
Talk
know.
during sex, you said?
No, I like because we always get comments. People are always like, "Oh, all women do is talk about sex," and it's like, yeah, because it's fun. All
Yeah.
guys do is talk about like sports and
my
like
God, it's so
boring
boring.
politics
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
sandwiches. So
They love to talk about sandwiches.
they love talking about sandwiches.
I
Yeah.
don't care about the aioli, but anyways,
Oh,
what you need to know
okay.
is
You're a talker.
I
I feel,
think. What do you think?
I don't think you initiate, but I think you'll yes hand it. That's what I think.
No, I initiate.
Ah! Okay, coach. Damn. Oh, I initiate. I said get off the bench because we're playing tonight, sweetie.
Yeah. Come on.
Okay, that's crazy.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
And it's like you want to be there when I'm having sex, and it's weird. Anyways, I do talk, and
what you be saying, boss?
Well, Gabby, you know because you're there, but
literally,
we're underneath your bed. We actually are.
I know Kate be saying some gnarly shit.
What do I say?
Yeah.
I just bet you, because it's even in the way that you talk about, like, last night we went to a restaurant before you got there.
Yeah.
A guy walks up and we were trying to figure out, like, because it was just him and we were like, okay, he's obviously meeting somebody
Which
for
was
a
so
date.
fun to see, like, the scary, like, the men that were all nervous walking up, and I was like, I know they're going on first date.
Yeah. So we were assuming.
That's cute to see.
But
Yeah.
he walks up and she goes, he looks all clean and showered. He looks all clean and showered because he had to wash that fat cock. And I was like, yo, what? He said that.
Should
She
really?
said that. She said that.
You just call
He him.
You just he him, Kate.
Because you were actually he-hemming
and
in that
that's
moment.
why they're
Yeah, 'cause he had to wash that
just
fat
everything
cock.
bleeds together. But also,
Because
Kate, fat cock is crazy.
she goes,
I did not
he
say
had
the
to wash that.
C-O-C-K.
Yeah, you did.
I
She
did
said he had to
not.
wash that fat cock because he's trying to get sucked off tonight. And I was like,
Kate.
and she said it earnestly, and I was like, who
And I bet
says
she said
that?
it on full volume, and she was like, with her arms crossed, like, yeah, I bet he's washing that fat hog. Or wait, hog or
And you
cock?
wanna- yeah.
I
Cock.
did not say the C word. You are full of fallacies, and it's crazy.
I don't know, Kate, but she also told me that. Well, and also, I mean, I don't know. You're like spilling her beans, but I'm really grateful that you are, because like I need to stay in the loop. But she also told me that you said that a girl had supple nipples.
Yeah. So
What the hell's
So
that?
my friend just had a baby, and I was like, "Whoa, look at how much your nipples change."
You
after
showed
give
me her
birth."
nipples, and I'm the weird one.
I saw. I was
I
like,
lo-
look
I
at-
love that.
I said, "Look how much giving birth fucks
too.
up your tits." And she sees the picture, and she goes, "Oh, that's a fat, supple nipple."
Jesus
I was
Christ,
like, "What the
Catherine.
hell?"
It's like, will I ever get to be myself with anyone?
I mean, I fear it.
Yeah, because you actually are, and this is what happened.
No, that you are. You're, like, you got. Now I just need to tell everyone.
Okay,
that's listening.
no, because here's what I want to know. How did you want me to react to that? Did you want me to go, yeah, you're right, those are some fat, supple nipples?
Yeah,
and then
as a
we
friend.
both
She
sit
wanted
there.
you guys to start parallel playing.
Yeah.
That's what she wanted. Be like,
yeah,
you know
as-
what? I bet I can bounce on my finger in the B room. You coming with me, sister?
What the
Yeah.
hell?
You want to double stall it or not?
What the
That's
hell?
literally you, Kate.
And it's like a real friend would respond like that, and I want you to know that.
So in agreement, I go, yeah. And then what? And then we sit there in silence after we both talk about how fat and supple her nipples
Also-
Then we share a cigarette.
are.
That was up your ass.
Yeah. Oh, wait. I forgot I had a Lucky Strike up my anus, and then I pull it out and we light it.
Anus. See, now you start talking crazy like her.
And nothing is acknowledged. And we just keep moving on like it's a regular conversation.
Yeah, that's how a normal person acts.
Okay, you can't go coach on her.
Now for me, I don't think I have any icks on a first date because I'm such a cool girl.
I want to say this though.
Yeah.
That's not being a cool girl. I feel like you need to be more in touch with what you like.
Well,
and what you don't
I do. My socks.
Yeah.
Dude, once I stop trying to be cool around a man and then I start just being my crazy self is when they do fall in love, and that's when I'm no longer interested.
Mm-hmm.
So just stop.
Well, once
stop
I
trying to
started
be
going
cool.
on, like, or wait, can I speak now? Once I started going on dates and I really started paying attention, I'm like, do I actually like this person? Because I used to go on dates with the energy of like, I really hope they like me.
Right.
Oh my God, I hope they like me. And then when I
No.
switched it to like, oh, okay, well, I hope I like them. I'm like,
yeah.
that's crazy because I don't.
No, literally, because they're auditioning for your show and they did not make the cut.
No.
So here we go. We're gonna start reading the stories.
You wish.
It's just
I got
like,
a story. I saw a fat cock.
Oh my
That was our
God.
entire dinner last
It
night.
was so crazy. It was.
I still think about when you saw that girl crossing the street, go, come on, toots. I'm like, Kate.
All right, here we go. We're
you.
getting the listener stories.
Yes.
By the way, I just want you guys to know the reason why I'm straight up sitting like this is because I don't want my pimple patches to show.
It's literally cute.
Okay, that's kind of a boundary. First date ick equals no second date. So,
Okay.
hey honks! I'm sure so many other girls are going to write in about this because I recently saw so many people bringing it up online and there are no real original experiences anymore. But
True.
whether I'm on a first date or getting to know a guy online, why do men just talk at us and not try to... Okay, this is tea.
Oh my
Just talk at us and not try to get to know us at all.
Because their mothers didn't socialize them.
You know what? I think that's a sexist take, though. It's like their dad should be doing it too.
okay.
Like, why is the
Clock it.
responsibility of a man's bad behavior always on a woman?
Because we live in a patriarchal society where everything is shaped by the needs of men. So the women are like, oh, well, this is the way to be with men, and it does come down to the men. But because we live in a patriarchal society, the women are raising the men in a way like.
But the dads are there too.
But the
And it's
dads are there
They're
too.
very emotionally absent.
They are.
Mhm.
They are.
Damn.
It's all the result of a patriarchal society.
And then because the wife isn't getting any, solace from her husband, so that's also why she emotionally globs on to her son. And that's
Yeah.
on Family Orgy, and that's on Coming Buckets, just like Kate. Okay.
Yeah.
Why do men
come
talk at
buckets.
us and not try to get to know us at all? That's a huge thing for like anyone. I hate when someone doesn't know how to converse.
Oh
My
God.
favorite thing though is like guys will do this where you'll like go on a date and they'll talk at you, and then after the date they'll be like, "Man,
Such a
it was
connection. Yeah.
man, I was really feeling that." And I'm like,
Oh
"You
my-
were because you only talked
You
about
don't know my name.
I was
so-
feeling like Googling
You
how to
took-
give myself a lobotomy. That's how I was
literally
feeling.
you were
but
just talking about your trip to Japan the entire time."
Oh my good God.
It's always okay.
And they're
Remember that
buddies.
date I went on, like the little guy in the big truck, and he's like, "Yeah, so what
Oh
to
my-
talk about next? Let's see.
Oh
see.
my
You
God.
ever been to Japan? I have." And
Oh
I'm
my
like, literally just rape me because I don't want to talk about Japan.
They love Japan.
They do. And then
They
he was showing me
do.
pictures. He's like, "Yeah, anyways, just sent my bitch mom $500. Hey!" And I'm like, okay, why is his impression the same as yours?
No, because why'd you go on a date with me when you think about
Wait,
it?
because Kate, that was a crazy date we went on.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Okay. And then we scissored. Okay. Like, you
fine.
know, ask questions about who I am, what I do, what kind of experiences I've had in life, anything. Even when I start being punchy and insert myself in our date and talking about myself, they still somehow manage to make it about themselves.
Mhm.
The interaction is so one-sided. It's to the point I'd be surprised if they noticed I got up and left.
Literally.
This is tea. Honestly, I can give some people the benefit of the doubt because some get nervous for dates, and instead of shutting down and not knowing what to say, some people talk a lot when they're nervous, but it's still a lack of social awareness, my fucking feelings, and a lack of genuine interest in me that really sets the tone for how the relationship may go. I brought up how I saw a woman online talking about this phenomenon, and the men in the comments were clueless as to what us women were complaining about. And like they didn't see any problem with it. It also makes me feel objectified. Like if guys only think I look good enough to be seen with, but not good enough to be known on a basic human level.
Yeah.
That is really
Mm.
deep.
It's very real.
That's so
Very
real.
real.
I like that there's a fly.
How many times have you felt unseen, like on a date with a man?
Dude, I once cried next to a man he didn't even notice.
You know what I hate? When you
Yeah.
cry and then they get horny.
Oh my
They're like-
God.
Oh, I know what can dry those tears.
Right.
My cock!
Yeah,
and
it's like,
you're like,
oh,
oh,
okay.
Yeah.
no.
Yeah. No, that's been, there's
Jesus
actually
Christ.
nothing worse than
Not
getting
you
talked
crying
at.
and then him not realizing.
And him being like,
He
Mm.
probably
like,
heard
oh.
it and was like, I don't know how to deal with this.
I know,
Yeah,
literally.
I
okay.
don't know what to do. Crying triggers, man.
Who wants to
Yeah.
read first date big deal? Choke me daddy.
That sounds like a Kate
Ugh.
story.
That is
right
okay.
up my alley. Okay, honks. I'm going to make this short and sweet. This might go under worst first dates in addition to first date icks, but I missed the ball on that one a couple weeks ago.
It's okay.
To set the scene, we met online, met up at a local dive bar. He's cute. We're talking about normal shit. And about 10 minutes into the date, he then looks at me and says, "So, is it okay if I choke you?"
Oh.
10 minutes into the date. To which I responded, "Oh, I don't know. I didn't know we were talking about sex already, but I guess we can have that convo." And he says, No, sorry, not sex. I want to choke you with your clothes on. I like the way it feels.
Okay.
Maybe I'm prude, honks. Girl, no.
you're not pretty to want to.
But I'm pretty
Maybe I'm prude.
That's such a womanhood experience.
yes, it is.
That's so womanhood.
Maybe,
Yeah.
Maybe it's fine that he chokes me with
Yeah.
my clothes on.
Right
Yeah.
on the first date, 10 minutes into the date.
Oh my
Maybe
God.
it's fine that he asked me to buy a cable so he can wrap it around my head.
Right.
It's like,
But I'm pretty sure that's murder. It is, Sistren. At least he asked first.
Yeah, at least he
The
did.
bar
it.
just
is
because you asked doesn't mean it's okay.
Diabolically
hell?
low. Anyway, so yeah, asking to choke me with my clothes on is a small thing. That's a big deal to me on a first date.
I'd say so.
Love
Yeah.
you both. You make dealing with trauma and newfound sobriety bearable. You are both so beautiful inside and out, and I hope you never change. Thanks.
Thanks.
Well, we don't read
Oh,
the
well, don't
names,
read
but
the
I.
names.
Oh,
But she brought up a really good point. I do want to be murdered. No, she
Yeah.
did bring up a good point though. When someone gets too sexual too fast, I'm like, you
Oh,
are a stranger.
God.
Here's the thing, though. Here's the thing, and I do agree. But
Oh.
no. But like, would you want to be made aware of somebody's weird kinks early on, or do you want to find out?
For me,
Like, what's the timing on finding out about somebody's weird kinks?
Oh, okay, that's great. If you have a weird kink, let's get to it. But on the very first date,
Yeah,
I
first
do
10
not
minutes.
know you. I
Yeah.
don't want to fucking hear how you want to like spread my fucking cheeks and spit on it. Like, I don't want to fucking hear that.
Right.
How about that?
I'm horrified that this happened, and
Yeah.
she said maybe I'm prude. Like, what?
Maybe she's.
That's
I hope you're joking. That's
insane.
crazy. I know it's crazy.
That's it. Like,
It
are
just makes
you
me
out of your mind?
sad.
Yeah, it makes me
Yeah.
literally
Because
sad.
I know I felt that too. Like, oh,
Yeah.
well, oh.
Yeah, or if a
okay.
guy gets really
Yeah.
sexual on a first date, I'm like, oh, well, I can't be a lame-o. And I'm like, yeah, but then the whole time I'm
I
disgusted.
love
Mhm.
lamo. I forgot about that word. It's one of my favorite words.
Yeah,
I
that's
know.
great.
I'm
Lamo's
really
so
glad
good.
I brought it back.
Lamo and
Okay.
fucko are like my favorites.
Fucko's good.
Fucko's so
Mm,
funny.
And
haven't
supple
heard
nipple,
fucko.
Kate. That's like a cool.
That's the one.
one. Yeah,
Which
that's
one?
that supple nipple.
Yeah,
you know.
okay.
Whoa.
Anyways.
Okay.
All right,
I'll
pick
pick one for Hunky.
Pick one for me.
God,
How do you guys feel about spit in the mouth?
hate it. And I feel like, okay, this is gonna be a hot take.
Oh.
I feel like a lot of people, when it comes to spitting in the mouth, getting choked, are just doing it because it's like the new hot thing. Spitting, oh my God. I'm like, that is so disgusting. And what if there's food in the spit? I can't. I don't want to get spat on in at all.
Spat. Okay, you don't like spit at all.
Do you like when
even think
people when
about it.
guys like open your mouth and we spit?
I'm like, I know you got that from like TikTok, you know?
That's funny. One
So
time I had a
true.
guy do it and he hawked a loogie.
No,
and I
no,
moved
he
out of the way.
didn't. No, he
I-
didn't.
Yes, he did. And I moved out of the way. I literally like rolled like I was
With,
dodging a bullet.
snot in it, bitch.
Yeah, like
Bleh.
that. And I literally duck and roll. I was like, no, absolutely not. And then he spit on the pillow and he's like, wait, what? I'm like, I'm a human being.
Right.
You're not going to spit on me like I'm the trashy sidewalk.
Right. And if you're into it, love. But if you're not,
But here's my tea though.
I think I'm kind of into it.
I feel like you are.
I feel like I'm kind of into it because I've been like forced into being into it.
Oh, is that we're
And
learning a lot
that's-
today.
Yeah.
That's kind of enchanting. But
What?
I like it sometimes. Like if it's an every time thing, I'm like, no. But
yeah.
I don't know. Every once in a while, it can be hot. But again,
It's
if it's like with someone I don't really know,
Right.
Um,
And they're like doing that. They're like
Yeah,
trying
yeah,
to
yeah.
sock you in the
Think.
face.
Yeah.
It's like, oh. It's like, I don't even
On
want
a
to
first hookup, doing the spit in the mouth is crazy.
okay,
Yeah.
right? Because
Yeah.
I feel like when I'm first hooking up with someone, and also, I mean, y'all already know I'm kind of vanilla, but like when I'm first hooking up with someone, that's already crazy enough for me.
Right.
You know, I'm like,
Hooking
the
up is
fa-
crazy.
No, that is crazy.
Yeah, it is.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
So that's it. But
Mhm.
like, you know, the more comfortable we get, then okay, we can get a little wild. We can
Right.
explore a little
Uh-huh.
bit, you know, mess around.
Right.
But
Yeah.
I don't need you dousing me
Right.
in your fucking liquid goo.
And it's like sometimes I don't even want to be touched.
Oh.
At
By
all.
sometimes,
that's
and by
my jam.
sometimes all the time.
Yeah.
If I
Like,
had it
don't
my
come
way,
near
I would
me.
only ever make out. That's my favorite. That's the only thing that
Yes.
matters. I love making out.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they're like, so can we fuck? I'm like, I
I'm like,
guess.
oh, God.
I fucking
Not
guess.
again.
And I feel like I'm half kidding, but also not. Okay.
No, right? I'm like, am I even kidding?
At this point, no.
No.
First date, big deal.
Hi, my name is blank. Big deal date shit. Phone, period. Why? He wrote this like a fucking haiku. Phone, period. I have a rule, period. If she looks 3 times for more than the time it takes to simply check, scrolling, typing, I'm done. I understand she happens, but okay, but you are right.
Wait, I don't get it.
It's so it's like if you pick up your phone more than 3 times and you're like scrolling.
Oh,
no,
the first
unacceptable.
Hell no.
You should not be on your
yeah,
phone on a first date.
no, not once.
Unless you like are texting
Yeah.
for help.
Right.
Like,
Yeah,
true.
literally.
Why this rule? Okay, let's hear.
Oh.
When bowling
Tell
with
us.
friends, the kid next to us was on a date. There's periods after all of this, by the way. At first, they seemed fine. Then she started with her phone. I feel like this is going to get really weird. This guy seems violent. She would put it down to take her turn, but eventually started waving him to bowl for her. Just
Well,
a
did he-
gesture, not even a word. So she's like on her phone and she's like, just,
So this isn't even a first date that he's on. He's
Yeah,
observing someone,
yeah.
and we don't know the relationship dynamic.
yeah, we don't. What if it's her cousin?
You
Not even a
wish-
word.
You literally wish it was.
I know, she does.
Speaking of
Bro.
which, we'll get back to that in a second.
Yeah, you-
Put a pin in the cousin conversation.
Okay.
Just a gesture, not even a word. I said, fuck it, and bowled with him. He barely spoke English, but we all had fun. She was just on her phone, pointed to the girl and said, he pointed to the girl and said, no good, and made the same gesture she made toward him. He nodded, no good. We laughed, but learned a big lesson at his expense. Okay. Red flags. If a girl talks about her ex. Yeah. I feel like that's the same rule
Totally.
for girls.
Can I say one thing really quick
Yeah,
though?
yeah.
To me, there's a difference between like if it comes up naturally, like, oh, my longest relationship was
Yeah.
Right.
4 years or
Yeah.
something. Between like, God, my ex and I, we would vacation in Michigan.
Yeah.
God, the
Or
sex we
bringing
had
them
there.
up-
It's like, whoa, okay, what's going on? Right?
Or
I
bringing up
hate
how much
that.
they don't like their ex. Like, in a-
Oh,
in a
I
really
cannot
hard
stand that because
role.
I'm always gonna take your ex's side the second that you're like,
Right.
Yeah.
my fucking bitch ex. I'm like, I'll eat her out.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
No,
Yeah.
and I hope you will.
Don't. I actually should.
Ugh.
So, okay. So if a girl talks about her ex, karaoke, I agree with you on that. I hate karaoke.
On a first date?
Yeah,
No.
Yeah, that's vulnerable.
Stupid tattoos.
Oh.
Depends. Okay.
What
The-
are stupid tattoos?
Okay.
Like Batman?
I have like, I can kind of agree with that. If a guy has really cringe tattoos, it is
What's a cringe tattoo?
something like
barbed wire.
no, I like barbed wire. It's cringe tattoos, literally.
Oh, so true.
To me, like cringe tattoos are. I want to like name drop somebody.
Do it.
I can't.
We can cut it out.
He has really bad tattoos. They're like trying to be very cool. I don't know how to explain
when
it.
It seems inauthentic to the person.
Inauthentic. It's like really lame, or like things that are like, I got this because the strength of my grandfather when he fought in the war. Like I'm just like, ugh. Or like guys that have like clocks with like a certain, I don't know. There's like things
with like a cloud in the background.
Sure.
Yeah, I think I've seen that.
Just something lame.
A pack of wolves.
Oh my god.
Like huge wolves.
Yeah. Lame. I don't know. I get it. Stupid tattoos. If the person setting you up says they've changed a lot.
Oh.
Okay. In one night, I got all of those.
I feel like someone could say that about me.
Right.
So
They
actually,
say
I
that
don't
about
know
all
what's
of us.
that's not so bad.
Yeah.
Unless it's like one of those things where it's like the person used to be really shitty.
yeah.
And then you could tell that they're trying to overcompensate and they're like, no, they've
Right.
changed.
They did ayahuasca.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly. I got all of those in one night. Talked about her ex and his cock. He actually called while on the date. Okay, no, well, what? Then this
He what?
He actually called while on the date. She went outside to take it. Okay, well, this girl just sucks.
That's just a bad date. That's like a horrific date from hell.
And honestly, maybe you were the one that sucked, and she was like, "Please."
Maybe
Now
maybe
I'm
it was
turning on this
actually her
guy.
30-year-old roommate calling her, pretending to be the
Right.
ex.
Yeah,
honestly.
true. Yeah, it's true. I had to take it because he can only call at certain times. Don't know, didn't ask.
Okay, he's in prison. I love that.
Damn.
Yeah, that's so funny. The girl picked the place because they had karaoke. If I knew, I never would have went. Karaoke is a form of fucking hell. I agree.
I feel like this was a social experiment that someone like paid to like make
Yeah.
you go
That's
on.
so
Because
true.
that's legit horrific to go on a date,
Yeah.
talk about your ex the whole time, go
Yeah.
take a phone call. That's crazy.
Dude, this is
Punked.
punked. Yeah,
This is- yeah,
literally an
it's
episode of
punked.
Punked.
Literally is.
And then Ashton Kutcher came out.
Yeah.
She had multiple stupid tattoos. A little mustache on her finger. Yeah, that's
Oh.
stupid.
That's pretty
Yeah.
bad.
Eric Estrada tattooed on her thigh. After that, I stopped listening.
Okay.
After that, I stopped listening. She changed a lot. That coworker that had set me up. He had stopped talking to her because of her constant drinking and all around awfulness. So you're just like ragging on one girl, but didn't tell me until after the date happened. Later, I found out her boss was letting her drink on the job. No idea what she did. Found out a couple weeks after the date that she was pregnant with his baby.
Oh,
What?
T.
Red Flag City.
Okay.
Who?
Your strap is twisted. Okay. Yoy. Okay. Okay. Wow. Small things on a first date that are a big deal. Hi, gals. Something small on a first date is if the person texts and drives. Gabby, I've been
God.
I've been quite. This is actually real. I don't like it when people do that.
Yeah.
On a first
I wouldn't
date.
do that on a first date,
Mm.
but I would do that every day after for the rest of my life.
Okay. Well,
Mm.
someone's getting blocked, and it's not me. It's not Kate. All right. Something small on a first date is if a person texts and drives. I've been on quite a few first dates. Okay, brag. Never a second one unless the guy seems normal enough. But even then, are men ever normal? No.
No.
Because boiling underneath, that's another thing that just kind of grosses me out about men. It's like when like a woman finds another woman attractive, it's like, oh my God, like, wow, she's so beautiful and interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. And it's like, yeah, you want to fuck, but it's like, there's more to that.
Right.
It's deep. But then when like a man finds you attractive, I just get afraid of his imagination. Cause I'm like, ew, why are
Right.
you even talking to me? Like, I know you just want to like throat fuck me. Anyways, it's
Yeah,
like,
it's
and that's why
true.
they don't ask us any questions. They're like, well, the only thing
Right.
that mouth is going to be good for is sucking on my,
All
hog.
this talk, yeah.
Yeah. All right. Someone just got horny. It's Kate.
Yeah.
Whoa.
LOL. Anyway, I decided to start dating again after a long break due to being in grad school. And then unfortunately, a drunk
Okay.
driver struck a vehicle I was in a passenger in.
Mm.
I have a messed up shoulder from it. I
Damn.
downloaded one of the dating apps, of course, and matched with someone who was doing their residency to become a doctor specializing in neurology. My master's is in psychology, so I thought, heck yeah, we can talk about school.
How did you find this podcast?
I know. And honestly,
Right.
God bless you. Easy conversation starter. Maybe this guy has worked on his mental health too. Working in health doesn't guarantee healthy people, but
True.
Jesus
At
Christ.
all.
We talked about this yesterday.
Yeah. But Jesus Christ, it absolutely does not. Wait, doesn't. Oh, Jesus Christ, it absolutely does not. LMAO. We talked for about a few days. He seems normal enough. He sweetly pushes to meet up for lunch one day when we were chatting because he can't really wait to meet me. Red flag number 1. He's texting nonstop while driving on the highway. Like I had to actively ignore him and he just kept complaining about traffic. When he arrives, he's fully in sweats. I get it. Oh my God.
Wait, on the first date?
Wow.
When I went out with Slap in the Box, he dressed like he had just came from cleaning out a garage.
Are you serious?
And it was like at a cute restaurant.
He's in full sweats on a first date?
Oh my
That's crazy as hell.
God.
Okay, but if it's like an Adidas tracksuit,
It's
kinda-
not.
kinda
It's
hot.
not. It's not.
Like a
It's
chain.
Yeah.
So guess what Kate's into? Okay.
That's so Bronx.
People think sweats
Yeah,
are cool now, but come on, we're eating somewhere. Sweats would not make any sense. No, I get that. He's being rude about the waiter. Where are we eating?
Hate. Okay,
Oh,
wait.
no.
Can I inject 1 second?
Please.
Hate when huge ick is when people are rude to waiters.
That's why I got in that bar fight.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
that's
so
true.
fucking ugly.
To me though, so I feel like we set it to like a niche thing of like small things on a first date. To me, that would be a big
Oh, that's
thing.
huge.
That's massive.
huge.
To be rude to a motherfucking service person
Yeah.
is
No.
insane. Like valet, like waiter,
None
anyone,
of that.
cashier.
Yeah.
Hell the fuck no.
littering
It's
can't
disgusting.
stand.
Yeah.
Also, road rage on a first date, like
Oh
that
my
lets me know
God.
what's going on with you.
Yeah.
I'm like,
it's
relax.
crazy.
It's never that
Okay.
serious.
But it's not like you're driving on the first date. Okay.
Or is she?
He randomly tells me he
True.
drove drunk into a building or okay.
Okay, that's
What?
kind of
He
me.
drove drunk into a building or a bus stop or something. He got away with it because the cop thought the girl he was driving was hot.
Okay,
So-
and that's where our tax money's going to.
Right.
I remind him I was hit by an impaired driver that year. He said, "Oh, I thought you meant last year." Okay, why is this you?
Also,
huh?
like that makes a difference.
Right.
No, and she goes, like, huh? Why would that have made a difference?
Yeah.
So sorry if you know anyone who doesn't suck. So sorry if you know anyone who doesn't suck, who texts and drives, but I only know people who do. This guy was one of them. LMAO.
Wow. So, my cousin calls me the other day,
Mm-hmm.
and he goes, "Hey, cousin, you called me a pussy on your pod. I've been listening to your podcast. You called me a pussy. So it felt like more of a dig than actually a joke. Are we good?" And then
Oh my God,
immediately he
that's
texts
so
again, and he
awkward.
goes, "That sounds like something actually a pussy would say."
Okay, I love that.
Yeah, it was really cute. But to my cousin, if you're listening, no, I love you so much, and I do call you a pussy on here as a joke, and I love you, but you are a pussy, and I love you.
Oh, that's honestly
you got
cute.
the
No, what's
truth.
cute is we just got an email saying, "Take Lee off. Welcome message for Patreon." That's it. Love you.
I don't know how to do it.
Don't know how to do it. Don't even know what the welcome message is.
Don't know it.
Didn't even know we had a welcome
It's literally
message.
probably Lee just hard breathing into the mic, going, "Thanks for calling Patreon."
It's like, hey,
Hey, if you want my personal number, girls, here it is.
hey,
Leave a message.
if anyone had any doubts about my relationship status, I'm single, please.
Don't
And
know how to
that's the
change
message.
it.
And we're like, what?
Barely know how to do anything. Run the fucking Patreon. Barely.
Yeah.
So,
Okay, Kate, here's one for you.
ooh.
It's a little shorty, so we can maybe find you another one after.
I forgot we're doing Patreon after this.
I know, sweetie.
First date, big deal.
We'll wrap it up.
If we run into someone you know and you talk to them, but you don't introduce me, it makes me
Ooh.
feel like a third
Ooh,
wheel.
It's a good one.
At any stage in dating, really. But it happened on a first date. I would give it 10 minutes for the, oh, I'm sorry, this is, if nothing. Then I'll leave
10
without saying
minutes.
anything.
Jesus.
Girl, give it
Fuck
one.
you and your nameless friend. Bye. This has happened to me with a guy. He
Has
like
it
ran
really?
into his old business partner. They start talking about analytics, and I'm just sitting
Oh,
there.
that's so ugly.
I know.
Dude,
And I was like,
love
I love analytics.
Oh my God.
But
Yeah.
I was just sitting there and he like looked at me waiting to get introduced, and my date didn't introduce him.
Oh.
Okay.
That is low-key
anyways.
also something I would do because I'm so fucking like bing bong. I forget to introduce people all the time and it's really embarrassing.
Okay, this is
Mm.
one thing about me. Sometimes when I get so nervous, I will forget someone's name. And like it could be someone, one time it happened, I think honestly with you, Kate, I like was like, but I just got so fucking nervous.
You forgot my name?
No, the person that I was talking
Oh.
and that's why I feel like I was like, oh, this is Kate, but I'm like, I literally know this person, but I like didn't. I don't know. I
Oh,
spazzed out, and then I'm like, why am I forgetting this person's name? But I don't know.
That's
So like
me.
maybe
So
it works
awkward.
the opposite way if you're like out on a first date with someone you don't really know them that well.
Right.
Not you thinking I forgot your name. I was like,
whoa.
who is this
Yeah.
girl? Okay. This is a long one. Hunky.
Okay. We'll end it
Diarrhea
on.
diva. Wait, yeah,
Oh my
diarrhea diva
God.
here. Everything equals a deal breaker.
So you.
So we'll
We'll
read.
end on this one.
Yeah, we'll end on this one and then we'll move over to Patreon. Here's a little Schindler's List of first date dealios that are
Okay.
instant deal
This
breakers.
better be good.
My hole literally refuses to moisten for anyone who does or embodies these things. I might die alone. TBH. Good.
So real.
Number 1,
Slay.
lying about height, men only. I don't give 2 fucks if someone is shorter than me, but if they straight up lie about something I can clearly see with my own eyeballs, I'm done.
Yeah, starting it off on a lie is a big deal. 'Cause
Yeah.
This sets the precedent that what you're comfortable with.
Yeah.
We all know how tall we are. This is where the trust issues begin,
Mhm.
right at the start. You could honestly, though, with that one, you could convince me that you were 5'10" if you're 5'7", because I have no concept of math or how tall things are.
That's where we differ.
We got to do better.
Yeah.
I just,
Check your height privilege.
Yeah. Well, not that. Just like, don't let someone fucking lie to you.
I just don't know,
Yeah.
though. Like, I don't understand
Honestly,
proportions.
I'll literally back you up on this because if someone's shorter than me, I'm like, they're all 5'8".
I think everybody is my height.
I think everyone's 5'8" if they're shorter than me.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
So I don't know.
I mean,
Yeah.
the fact of the matter is, just don't lie.
Yeah, like stop lying.
It's like I don't
Yeah.
really know what's going on, but
Talking over me. Don't fucking interrupt. True. Unless it's out of excitement because they're ADHD as fuck, like me. But you can tell when someone just wants to hear their own voice versus contribute to a conversation. Yes.
Mhm. Sometimes I get excited and I'll be like, "Oh yeah," and I'll like jump in, but I have to like really, you know.
Men do it a
Pivot.
lot.
But I don't feel like I would just interrupt someone and then just full on
No.
start. And yeah, I feel like if I maybe accidentally do that, I'll like catch myself.
You dated somebody who does that.
Oh girl,
He was perfect.
Okay.
I'm gonna honestly FaceTime him and show him my pussy.
3.
Oh my god, please.
Okay.
I catch them ogling more than once. If someone doesn't know how to sneak a peek at a lady's milkers without making it obvious, by the time they're full-grown adults, that person is a living, breathing disappointment. Okay, that's my dad. Mentally, they're children. Okay, my dad. And I'm not into fucking those. Okay,
Oh,
she needs to. She's
okay,
like, I am
go
not a
off.
pedophile. I know. Okay. 4. They don't want to talk about anything political or controversial. Beige energy. Oh, I can get behind that. Go get some opinions on shit. I don't even have to agree. Just, I don't know, go learn to be an actual person with thoughts before bothering women for dates.
You know what? That's actually interesting. I didn't even think
Yeah.
about that. Yeah, I want to talk about substantial things.
Yeah.
I don't like it when a date feels like an interview too.
Right.
It's so hard
Like,
to make
let's-
it not feel like an interview.
But you know what? That's why I feel like, and I'm not even trying to say this to be like whatever, but I sincerely think playing Would You Rathers are so much
Oh my
more
god, my favorite.
beneficial.
Yeah.
And I'm not even trying to be like a pick me, but I feel like they're so much more interesting than being like, oh, where'd you grow up?
Yeah,
like
yeah,
we can
yeah.
inject a
Yeah.
little bit. I think it's a happy medium, right?
Right.
Like let's inject like a little ounce of real so we can connect. But
Mhm.
also it tells me so much more about you when we're playing these like haunted ass would you rather
Right.
questions. Cause it's like a little like peek into your inner psyche
Right.
than me learning about what your best friend Rusty does. Like what the fuck?
And if they're like down, and if they're like down or not, immediately you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like if you're like, would you rather fuck your mom or your dad? Easy, you know? And
And
if
they
they're
act
like,
so
ew, I
weirded
can't
out.
answer that, then
Yeah.
it's like, well, we're not gonna.
I went out with this
not gonna
producer
work.
like 2 years ago and I made him answer like fuck, marry, kill your mom, your sister, your dad, and then he like told me this horrific story about his sister and I was like, oh, and he's like, so I couldn't fuck her, and I was like,
Why? Because you already did.
and then I said, I was like, so you fucking your mom? He's like, I guess, but I really don't like this game. And I was like, okay. And we were outside of our apartment. He was dropping me off and I go, okay, well, bye-bye. And I get out of the car and I didn't talk to him again. And he asked me out again. I'm like, that was
He
bad.
asked you out again.
I was like, there was no chemistry, honey.
Always.
Don't.
Yeah.
God.
It was,
You get a taste of them real quick with that game.
yeah. And he
Yeah.
got like, he was like gripping the steering wheel. He's like, sweating. My
Sweating.
sister.
Because
in
it's
high
weird.
school. I was like, oh.
When you react that way, it makes it even weirder. You're like, ew, there's something weird going on here.
repressed. Yeah. I'm like,
Yes.
just have some fucking fun.
Dude, when I asked our mutual friend that, he had the funniest answer. He was like, well, my dad died, so I'd love to see him one more time while I'm sucking him off.
Hilarious.
Yes.
I was like, that is a crazy
What
answer.
mutual
so
friend?
funny.
Literally.
Who?
That's funny.
That's so funny.
That's legit
yeah.
funny.
That
Okay,
is
that's the
really
funniest
funny.
he's ever been.
He was kind of everything.
Joe, my ex-husband, wouldn't do that to me. And he was like, well, I'd suck me dad off if I could look him in the eyes. He would-
See, and
yeah.
that's you should get back with him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah.
No, it's
he was a
actually-
funny one. Okay.
Okay.
We sent this down.
Number 5. They call their ex a bitch or a cunt or asshole more than once.
Yes.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
More than what at all.
That's crazy,
Don't
yeah.
say it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Talking about exes in general is fine. You got to explain some of your lore to a new potential dating partner. I agree.
Mhm.
But the rage that comes with insulting them over and over immediately makes me wonder, what did they do to this bitch?
Yeah.
I'm gonna side with your ex on principle. I agree, sis.
Mhm.
6. Looks weirded out by gross topics. Yes, agree.
Yes.
Look, a girl be shitting like a chunky chocolate fountain. Well, one of us.
Okay.
Okay, and it's you.
It's you.
So
And I don't
don't.
even do that.
And I
so-
gotta feel
it's
safe
like
and loved
weird.
through it. Guys who literally have shit stains in their underwear aren't gonna-
Gabby.
Guys who literally have shit stains. It's true, dude. I'd be
Okay.
skidding.
Okay.
Guys who literally have shit stains in their underwear aren't gonna look at me weird for making poop jokes. Weak ass energy. True. Talking
real.
about their kids too much. Yeah.
Have you ever dated someone with kids?
In high school, a guy named Santana who had a son named Santana.
Wait. I kinda
Okay,
love
wait, I
that.
miss him.
Yeah,
for real.
wait.
Yeah, it was Santana and baby Santana.
Aw.
And Santana was 17. I was probably 15.
Okay.
You should reach out to him.
I should, huh?
Yeah.
Kate, have you
Yeah.
ever dated some? Oh wait.
No.
Wait, I forgot because you got called the same nickname as the daughter.
Okay.
That's so weird. I forgot
Kate
that.
loves that.
Thank God I remembered.
Talking about the kids too much. Hey, I'm a parent too, but my kid isn't my entire personality. And when a man especially keeps throwing my kid into every fucking sentence, it makes me think he's actually not as involved as he says.
That is so tea.
Interesting.
Overcompensating.
Whoa, yeah.
What do you do in your free time? Well, my daughter and I get pancakes every Sunday. It's my daughter's favorite. But when I don't have my
Aw.
daughter, I don't know. It sounds like you want to fuck your daughter.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess I just play pool and wait at home until the next time I see my daughter.
Yeah. Okay, so they're
Ew.
fucking.
Yeah. There's so many more, but this is all I could come up with right now. I'm a fucking bitch and I don't even care. I'd rather be alone. Love you, girlies. You're not.
No,
bitch.
you're
It's-
perfect, and that was a great ass
honestly,
fucking list.
so real, sis. So let's move over. We're gonna move over to Patreon right now. Love you guys.
We're gonna record in the studio so you guys can have audio.
and we'd love to see it. See you guys there. Love you.
Love
Bye.
you.
Bye, guys.